What's going on, everybody? It's GameUnboxingReviews here, and welcome to the very first news episode of LEGO Batman 3 Beyond Gotham. Now, this is, of course, a brand new LEGO game which I'll be covering heavily. You know, I'll be doing all the news, all the new screenshots, and also when the game comes out, I'll also be doing videos on it. So, yeah, expect lots of coverage on this game because it's going to be awesome. And, you know, Traveller Tales seem to be using everything they've learned from, you know, games like LEGO Marvel, the Lego Hobbit, and even what they did in Lego Batman 2, and building upon that from, you know, Lego Batman 1 and Lego Batman 2. So yeah, I'm quite excited to see you know, what they have in store for us, and from what I've read, it's going to be pretty exciting. But yeah, so without further ado, let's get to it. Okay, so first off, for the story of this game, it takes place right after the ending of Lego Batman 2, where Batman, Robin, and the Justice League have just finished defeating Lex Luthor and Joker. But they then realize that there is an even greater threat out there, and of course we all know who that is, Brainiac. So in this game, Batman, Robin, the Justice League, and so many more superheroes and even supervillains like the Legion of Doom are going to be teaming up with Batman and Robin and the Justice League, which is pretty crazy. I mean, we don't really see much of them, so that's kind of cool. So yeah, they're going to be blasting off into space to stop Brainiac once and for all, because he's using the power of the Lantern Rings to shrink worlds. So his next world, obviously, he wants to shrink, is most likely Earth. So now they have to collect all the Lantern Rings and stop Brainiac before it's too late. So yeah, I'm excited for the story. I mean, I like how it's just continuing on with the second game. You know, it's not like trying to turn it into a completely different game, because this does kind of feel like a franchise now, Lego Batman. So it's nice to see they're just continuing on from where they left off. And yeah, the outer space stuff, you know, that type of content definitely gives the games, you know, the developers new ideas and gives them new possibilities and what they could do with the story. So yeah, I'm excited. Okay, so next up, players will unlock over 150 unique characters from the DC Comics universe. This includes characters like Batman, Robin, Superman, Martian Manhunter, Green Lantern, Wonder Woman, The Flash, Cyborg, and even big figures now like Killer Croc and Solomon Grundy, which is probably my most anticipated feature. I mean, being able to run around as Killer Croc or Solomon Grundy, like an actual big one, that's really nice, because in the you know, in the older Lego Batman games, he wasn't big. He was just a normal minifig size Killer Croc. So it's nice to see that they're actually making him into a big fig now, which is really cool. And I believe Traveller Tales are actually taking ideas into consideration now on the Twitter page. So if you have any ideas, you know, any character you want to see in the game in particular, like, I don't know, Deathstroke or something, please feel free to just, you know, send them your ideas. I'll put the link in the description of where exactly you can send them, just so you get it right. But yeah, the more you know, the more community feedback this game gets, the better it becomes, because that was the thing with Lego Marvel with the Venom petition. Now everyone loves the Big Fig Venom petition, thanks to Francesco. So yeah, you know, community feedback always helps, and it makes a game better. Okay, so now on to suits. So basically, if you're familiar with the Lego Batman games, in Lego Batman 1 and 2, Batman and Robin always had, you know, cool different suits that did different things. And they're coming back, which is great, but this time around, when switching to a different suit, you don't need to, you know, go try and find that suit signal. All the suits you unlock can be selected using a radial wheel. So, if you want to, for example, get into Robin's illumination suit, you just select it and he's in it. You probably do some cool animation or something to get inside it, but yeah, it's that simple, and I like how they've done that, because it's probably, I think it's cooler that way, and also it saves time from trying to find the suit signals all the time, so that's nice. Also, many of the suits now feature fuel mechanics. So, for example, Robin's illumination suit requires batteries for the torch to work, and Batman now has a spacesuit which has a jetpack that allows him to fly, just as long as you've got enough propulsion canisters to keep it going. So, yeah, you do need to, you can't always fly around or always have the batteries. You do need to look for things, which personally I like, because it mixes the gameplay up a bit, you know, and it it makes it more interesting, I think. Another cool thing here is that Batman and Robin aren't the only ones to use different suits either. For example, Cyborg can transform into a washing machine. Yes, I'm not joking here. This is Traveler Tales humor, so we're pretty much used to it now, but I love it. Yeah, so he can turn into a washing machine for a stealthy approach to sneak past security devices. He can also transform into a big figure version of himself, which gives him all the abilities of big characters like Solomon Grundy and Killer Croc. That's pretty awesome. I mean, I hope more characters do turn into big characters, because that was one of my favorite things about Lego Marvel, was, like, you know, Bruce Banner could turn into the Hulk, and it was just, I just love that. It's a really nice feature. So it's nice to see they're bringing that back in this game as well. Through the course of the story, players will be able to visit locations like the Hall of Justice, the Justice League Watchtower, and even the Batcave. Now, I'm not sure if you can return to these areas whenever you want, because, to be honest, I don't even know if this game is free roam or not. They haven't actually said. I asked, but they didn't really reply properly, so we don't really know if it's free roam or not. But from what I've read, if it isn't free roam, I think they're definitely trying to make it more like you don't need the free roam. There's so much content, you don't really need it. So let's just hope, you know, they have lots of surprises in store for us, which keeps us playing for years to come. Now, this is a pretty cool feature they've added to the game. So if you remember in Lego Marvel, they had like races and virtual reality mini games on top of the Shield helicarrier with like Maria Hill. Well, it seems like they're expanding upon that in Lego Batman 3. So basically, the game will include virtual reality side missions such as platforming sequences, puzzles, and even races where you can take vehicles like the Batmobile or Wonder Woman's invisible jet for a spin. Oh, and of course lots more, but that's what we know for the virtual reality side missions for now. That's pretty cool. I mean, I like that. I just hope that if there isn't an open world, that's not making up for it, because I really would love to fly around space, you know, as Batman in like some sort of space Batman rocket thing. That'd just be so cool. I would love to do that, and I know I wouldn't be the only one there who would love to do that either. Okay, so with every big Lego game announcement, what do we always get? That's right, screenshots. And yes, they have a lot of nice, awesome screenshots for this game. So let's take a look at what we have. Okay, so in this first screenshot, we see what looks to be the Justice League Watchtower, and also there's a ship there, which I'm not entirely sure if it's getting shot at or it's shooting something at something else, but it looks to be yeah, like a Batman type of rocket. I really hope we can just, you know, just get out into space and just fly around. I don't really care if you obviously can't get to Earth, because that would be very difficult to replicate in a video game, but just let me fly around a big open space of space. That would just be great. That's really what I'm hoping for in this game. Okay, so for this screenshot, we see Batman and Robin in completely different suits to what we're usually used to seeing them in. And yeah, they look pretty cool. I mean, there's not really much to say, because obviously we haven't actually played it or seen any gameplay yet, so we don't know what exactly these suits do. But they look pretty cool, and yeah, they'll probably be useful along the way. But also behind Batman, we get to see I don't really know what it is. It looks like a bat jet, maybe a bat rocket, something like that. I'm not entirely sure, but it looks awesome. And again, I would love to be able to fly around space in that. That would just be great. Okay, so this screenshot shows Joker and Lex Luthor up to no good as usual, probably. And also to the far left, we get to see, I think it's another character. It looks to be. It could just be some sort of object, but yeah, from here, this angle, it does kind of look like another character, but I honestly can't work out who it is. So if any of you guys have any ideas of what it could be, please leave a comment below, and you could be right, you could be wrong, who knows. It's all part of the fun, you know. Speculating with these games is always fun, because sometimes the things that we didn't think would be in the game, really didn't think to be in the game, end up being in it, and that's a really nice surprise for when you actually sit down and start playing it. So yeah, Joker and Lex Luthor looking really nice. Now this is an awesome screenshot of the dynamic duo. So I believe with this game they're going the new 52 route. with the new 52 costumes, and Batman just looks so cool here. I think that's he just looks the best he's ever looked in any Lego game for me right now. He just looks awesome. And yes, Robin, you look cool as well. Don't worry, I haven't forgot about you. You always look cool. So yeah, again, they're in the Batcave. Not really much else to say here. I mean, that green slime or something in the far right, that looks to be what could be the character creator. I could be wrong, but from here it kind of looks like that's what it is. But yeah, looking cool. And again, we get to see the Bat Rocket, Bat Jet, whatever it is again. But yeah, Batman looks really nice here, and so does Robin. And I cannot wait to play as the both of them. Here we see Cyborg admiring the view from space. Again, not really much else to say here. I mean, yeah, he's just admiring the view from space, pretty much. He looks cool, though. He looks, I think he looks way better than he did in Lego Batman 2. I mean, I liked his design, but I prefer this. This just looks, he looks so much cooler. And I can't wait to see, you know, how he looks when he's a big fig, or how he looks when he's a washing machine. I can't believe they've actually put that in the game. That's amazing. It's just like the same equivalent to in Lego Marvel, Mr. Fantastic could turn into a teapot, or Sandman could turn into a sandcastle. So it's really nice to see that Traveler Tales, you know, they don't lose their humor. It just gets better and better. Here we see Batman again, looking dark and brooding as usual, and I just cannot get enough of that new 52 costume. It just looks so awesome here. Definitely loving it. Looks really nice, and I think this looks to be one of the virtual reality things, because you know, the background. I could be wrong, but that's what it looks to be from here. So yeah, looks real nice. Here we see Robin in the virtual reality as well, I think, and yeah, again, he looks really cool. I'm loving the new designs they've given the characters. It's nice to see that, you know, we're not just getting the same skins over and over again. So yeah, they look really, really cool. Okay, so here we see Hal Jordan flying around some area, and I believe he's holding his ring there, but I'm not really sure if he's holding it or he's trying to form something, because it's quite big. Maybe that's because, you know, they've got Lego hands and they can't really hold a ring properly. But yeah, it looks really cool, and you know, if you're not a fan of Hal Jordan, I wouldn't worry, because honestly, this game seems heavily used on lanterns. So if you don't like Hal Jordan, I think even more will be in the course of the story. Like, you'll meet them, or maybe you'll find them in the free play or something. So yeah, lots of characters to unlock in this game. And last but not least, here we see a screenshot of Cyborg in some sort of golden armor or something. He looks really cool here. Probably gives him some sort of special ability, maybe a stronger laser or something. But yeah, looks really, really nice here. Alright, so I've told you everything there is to know right now, really. I mean, if there's more news, don't worry, I'll obviously upload another video talking about it. But really, all that's left to say is that Lego Batman 3 releases this fall for the PlayStation 4, the Xbox One, the Wii U, the PlayStation 3, the Xbox 360, the 3DS, the Vita, and the PC. Alright guys, I hope you enjoyed the video. Stay tuned for lots more news on Lego Batman 3, and please remember to like, comment, and subscribe.